Hey y'all, welcome back to Kel's house. Well, actually, today I'm going to welcome you to my front yard. I just wanted to give you an overview so you can just kind of get an idea of where we live. You see, we've got the water tower to our town in our backyard, so we are literally in small town America. But there's my fall front porch. I'm going to take you closer and let you get an up close view of everything and kind of my ideas for what I did this year. But like I said, I just wanted to give you an overall idea of what you're looking at and where we're actually going to be today. Look at my black Bradford pear trees. They are so big, so pretty. You can see our little Baptist church down there in town. If you hear any noise in the background, the boys are actually practicing football today. So if you hear some hollering and carrying on, that's what's going on. So give me just a minute, we'll get closer to the porch and I'll show you everything that's going on for fall 2020. Okay, so here we are now a little bit closer to the porch. Please do not pay attention to the gardening that needs to be done around these steps. I have been sick. I've had a lot going on lately. My husband's been busy. So that's next on the list, but I just wanted to hurry up and get my pumpkins and mums out here before the season's over. But here we're looking at the front porch from the front yard. And you see the wall of the porch. This is actually my favorite part of this entire house. The wall of the porch is kind of a concave, and I will take you closer and let you see, but I absolutely love this front porch. So here's a little bit closer view, just so you can kind of see like the porch compared to the rest of the house. And hang on and I'll get you up there and we'll talk about everything that's okay. We'll start here over on the right side. First thing you're going to notice, I still do have 4 ferns. And I know that ferns are not necessarily fall decor, but what am I going to do with them? I mean, I bought them for my front porch, so I'm just going to incorporate them in. And I just want to say congratulations to myself and my husband, because this is the first year I think that we have kept our ferns alive through the entire summer into the fall months. So let's see how long we can keep them going. If it were up to me, they would have died by now, because once I started back to work in July, I kind of just gave out of energy. And he kind of had to take over on all the watering duties. That had been my only job while I was not working. So he took over for me, and there have been plenty of nights that we have all forgotten to do it. But anyway, so you see my ferns. And again, you see my lantana that needs weeding desperately, but we're just not going to talk about that right now. So first thing over here on this side of the porch, I've got a white mum, a pumpkin, and some corn stalks. And let me tell y'all, this is the funniest story. My birthday was a couple of Fridays, well, September 26th. And so that was a Friday afternoon. I came home from work and there was all this stuff spread out on the front porch. There was a bale of hay, some corn stalks, like 4 mums and 2 pumpkins. And it had a happy birthday banner spread across. I'm sorry, y'all, I have forgotten my tripod inside, so it's very, very shaky right now. But anyway, I came home and there was all this stuff on the front steps. And so I was like, what in the world? And I asked my husband. He was like, I don't know. I saw it when I got here, but I didn't have anything to do with it. So I'm like, okay. So I start texting people, and come to find out, my sister had a good friend of ours go do some sneaky shopping for her and go and get this stuff for me. My sister lives in Atlanta, which is about 2.5 hours away. So she sent someone to go do the shopping for her and just had all this stuff delivered to my house, because she knew I'd been wanting to decorate my porch, but I just didn't have any ideas. And I was just kind of starting to give out, honestly, give out of steam. So she fixed that up for me, and I thought that was just the sweetest thing. Not only did she go and buy all this stuff for me, but she had a friend of hers who also kept the secret go and get all this stuff and deliver it here at my house, just like some kind of delivery service. So anyway, happy birthday to me. But again, I've got the white mom. Of course, we've got Ugga. We've got to appreciate Ugga always. And yes, my porch needs to be power washed also. So we're going to ignore that part as well. But there's the corn stalks. Over here, going closer to the house, we've got, in one of my concrete urns, I've got this is like a burgundy colored mom, I think it's going to be. And then my black wrought iron benches with my red and white buffalo plaid pillows. And then over here, I stuck that hay bale, and excuse the electrical cord, I meant to pick that up. That goes out to my Faith Over Fear cross, which I ended up having to take the lights off of because they all died sitting out in the weather. Go figure. But anyway, so there's the front You see how the walls are? That's what I was taking you up here to show you. They're like rounded in. I just think that's the coolest. It's just so pretty. But just to kind of give you an idea, that window right there that you're looking at, that's where I sat to do the fall tour. So if you saw cars going by, that's because we were out here facing the street. And then I've got little baby Uga over here. Again, there's a flower pot that looks bad. I'm gonna try to edit that out. Hopefully nobody will see that part. But there's little baby Uga, and I made a little topiary just because I didn't know what to do with those white and orange pumpkins, so I just sat them on top of each other. Another corn stalk, and then I've got 2 more ferns on that side. And then there's another thing that I bought from Etsy a long time ago that has our last name on it, and it's actually a cotton bowl. So every year I just kind of change out what I put on the front door. Sometimes I use a wreath, sometimes I use the thing that's inside the foyer that I showed y'all earlier that said Happy Fall, y'all, that came from the same shop on Etsy. And then sometimes I use the cotton bowl. And then, oh, I do want to show you the rug that I got this year that is so cute. Hang on, I'll get you up there and show you. Isn't that just the cutest little mat? It was, I got this at the Christmas tree shop this year. I think it was like $7 or something. It was, put it this way, it was too cheap to leave it there. So, I thought that was cute because, you know, I have my thing about apples. And, of course, a red tractor is always a good thing to have. My papa had a red farmall tractor most of my life, and so I always like to use those wherever I can. And here, just to kind of explain what I did here, I know I didn't really do a decorate with me. Y'all know I'm just not good at those yet, but we'll work on it. We'll get better and learn together. But basically all I did was I took that 1 bale of hay that my sister had bought me. I just added some pumpkins, and in one of my concrete urns I put the other mom. That is the I think it's also going to be like a burgundy purplish color. And then I've got this mom right here. I wanted to set it on the hay bale, but if you know anything about hay, like when it starts to get wet, it's just gross and yuck. And I didn't want it to start to disintegrate sitting up here on my porch. So I thought, well, I need to find something to set that mom in, or either put something underneath it. And when I went in the house digging around, I found my Halloween cauldron. So I thought that was kind of cool and fitting for the season. So I just stuck the mom down in that cauldron. So now when I water it, the water can sit in that little plastic container and not get down onto the bale of hay. And then I just took this little stool. I bought this stool a while back. I'm not even sure why I bought it. I just thought it was cute. But I set the other pumpkin, another pumpkin on that. So it just kind of makes a pretty little scene. And again, I do apologize for the shakiness. I left my, actually I don't know where I have stuck my tripod. All right, guys, so I brought you down just so you can see a once over one more time of the entire porch. I'm so glad that y'all came by, and I hope that you'll keep coming back. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it, because I love to make new friends. I'm learning a lot as I go, and I would love for y'all to stick around and learn with me, or watch me as I learn more. I hope by the time I get my fall home tour done, I'll have the rest of what goes out here with this decor, and I can show you everything. And maybe we'll have the grass done, and all the whole house will be clean all at once, and everything will just be perfect and lovely here in YouTube world, right? All right, well, thank y'all for stopping by. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.